Okay, well, I was told to give this map a try, that it was nice and small and playable. So let us see if I was told right. Okay, so we're right here. Let's go this way. I don't know. It might be a little too small. We'll give it a try though, you know. We'll make one world here and then see what we can do. So, welcome in everybody. Let us get all of this stuff open. There we go. I think we should be good there. I don't think I usually open anything else. Alright, so we know we need food, firewood, and then resources is third. So, let us figure out what we want to do. I think I'm going to take... The problem with starting a field first is that we don't really get it quick enough. So I think what I'm going to do is let me first mark all of these resources around here for forever. Okay, we're there. Let's mark all of these. So that's good for a little bit of time for sure. We'll go ahead and do like any of this that I missed. Okay, so a lot. Got a lot of resources marked for us. So we definitely need a house. I always build a small house. Once you get to the bigger ones, it's just like such a massive difference in resources that to me it's just not even worth it. So I'm going to build a small house. So what my plan is for this island is essentially have the houses going all the way around everything for the most part. There's obviously going to be some that are like, you know, in there, but that's my general goal, is circle around with houses and then everything else be a little more centered, so you know we don't have so many fields. So what we're gonna do is essentially, if you think of like, so this is the middle of the circle if you see, so we'll have like a line going to the middle and then a line going left and a line going right. So circle, line up, line down, line left and right and side to side. That's how we're gonna do it. That's how I'm thinking of doing it anyway. Okay, so let's stop talking and actually fucking play the game. Right? I'm sorry, guys. Alright, let's just build a nice house right in the middle there. And then we're going to speed this up just a little. Okay, first thing we want to do, I don't want to do a, oh damn, we're already out of wood with that. Okay, we'll do that next then. So we need a fisherman's lodge, 100%. Year-round food right there. And then we need, sorry, it's been a second since I've played. We need a, fucking, is it carpenter? Oops. Sorry, I'm clicking around too much. Blacksmith shop, who does this? Tool production, no. Carpenter shop. Wooden tool, no. Is it kilns? Charcoal. Where in the fuck is goddamn... Wait, forester, so is lumberjack? Okay, lumberjack is the firewood. Sorry, I was reading it wrong. Alright, lumberjack we want close up here. And then we want the forester. I think we want the forester, let's see. I'm trying to see the map decently. I think we want the forester like right here. It looks pretty open right there for now. So with that, we're going to put some bees out that way as well at some point. I think we actually might want to go ahead and start doing that now. Sorry, I forgot to put everybody up over here. So we want that, we need that. We need this food. We have some food. It starts us off with some food, but we definitely need this food and firewood production as early as possible. So we got food, firewood, and then we got the Forester's Lodge cooking up over there. Um, so I think what we also want to do, we're going to have the chicken coop be pretty close. So I think I'm going to have a hunting cabin. I want to get as much space as I can. So I think I'm going to get the hunting cabin like right there. That'll give us as much fucking area as we can basically have that way. Um, okay, somebody 100% has to be on firewood year round. At least one person, if not more. And then we'll get somebody going on fish real quick. Because, okay, that's done. That's done. Yeah, you need firewood all the fucking time. Alright, Forester's Lodge is done. That's 2 people. We're gonna have somebody working that. And then we'll up another person on the fish. So I don't want a repeat of our last session. So our last session we were doing well, and then we ran out of food. So hopefully with the hunting cabin, wherever it is, right here. Okay, we're pretty much out of wood though, which is an issue, but we'll be picking it up. And we do have firewood. We're just we're going a little strong in the beginning to get this food production going, get our firewood going, and our actual wood. And now that we have a house, that's nice for a lot of people. 2 to 3, 2 to 3. So what our plan is going to be is we're going to kind of map out a little bit. The chicken coop is far away, but I went ahead and did the hunting cabin because again, that's year-round stuff that we can use and be able to get food. It does 50-50 split with meat and hides, but we'll need hides anyway eventually, so that's okay. But having something like that, year-round food and fish year-round, is fantastic. The fish farm is better. It just obviously costs way more wood, so that's why we didn't do that to start. Because obviously, as you can see, we're basically already out of wood. But we do have the Forester's Lodge going, so that will help. Alright, these 2 guys are open. We'll do... I think we're chill right now on the hunting cabin. We don't really need it. I do want some food coming in, like with the fish. We could actually maybe swap it. No, because that'll just give us hides. So our plan is actually to get... We could go ahead and build the field now, but damn, that's a lot of wood that we're going to need to build the field. But we will... Essentially, my plan was going to be to build the field kind of like in the winter time or close to the winter time, so then it will be built, so then when springtime comes, we'll be ready to pump it out. But we definitely need our wood to be coming in. So we could actually maybe do another Forester Lodge guy for now to get that back up a little bit. I think that's what I'm going to do for the moment. And then maybe take one of the guys off fish. Because we start off well, we just want to make sure we're keeping up with it. Because like I said, I'm definitely not trying to have a repeat of last time. So our next few things, we want another house because these are already full. And we want more people. And then we want to build our first field so we can get the crops going for next year. So The hunting cabin right here, I'm probably just going to do the chicken coop here in this area so then it's protected. So I guess I'm going to do the field right here in this area above the hunting cabin. I think that's our plan. So hopefully between these two guys collecting resources and our two guys making wood that we'll be able to get it. But at the same time, we have somebody, like I said, at least one person year round working firewood. I don't care how many people you do or don't have. That is the easiest way to keep firewood from being a problem. And if it starts to get low, obviously pump that number up, and then eventually we'll build to where we have charcoal or even another lumberjack thing. But that's obviously in the far future. So what we can do, I'm thinking our food is still fine, and like I said, usually the first you're good for like about a year. Is pretty much what they give you. If you did basically absolutely no food production for like almost a year, you'll be fine, but then you'll pretty much be at zero. So um, I'm not super pressed about putting people on the hunting cabin and the fish for right now. Um, and our wood is slowly going up. Obviously, the firewood takes wood from that. But how much is this house going to be? Small house is 60. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do another small house now. And then we're going to wait and do a field next after that. Okay, so the chicken coop is going to be in here. So we're getting a little close over here with the house, but that's okay. A nice little, we could actually try to get pretty close. That's fine right there. Alright, so we'll pump those two guys. That's obviously going to take a lot of our wood again. And then literally all fields just use fucking wood. But never ever ever build an orchard early. It takes literally like years in the game for it to actually start producing stuff. The trees take forever to grow and to be able to do it. So that's futuristic stuff. We will get one eventually, but not anytime soon. I do want an apiary as well, but that's probably going to have to wait, mostly just because that takes hay here to build, and obviously wood, and we're risking our wood. Okay, our wood is good. The house took all the wood now, so we're back down to 45, but our firewood's looking great this early already, and then now our wood's really going to be building back up because all we're going to use it for is the field here. So I'm trying to just see vegetables and crops building, gathering during warm season, number of workers, 1. Okay, it tells me how many workers are going to be in there. Okay, so like I said, we kind of want that about in this area right here. I think what we probably are gonna want is like, I want to say 4-ish workers minimum. I think that is enough. So I think if we go like right, okay, let's do like right here. That's it. It doesn't seem like enough. So this is still 4. That's 5 workers. Okay, I want to max out the 4, but I don't want to go to 5, so I think either way we go there, it's going to be 5. Okay, so, alright, we'll just see how that goes. It doesn't look that big, but it might be enough. So I'll go ahead, pump them too. It's going to take again a lot of our wood, but then we actually will be done for the most part. Hopefully we'll also have some people possibly growing up. Those are some teenagers, they're ready. That's a child. That's expecting a baby, teenager again. So you see right here, we have 10 total people, but only 6 of them are able to work. Food reserves are low. It's going to tell you that. What it basically means is that the variety is low. Obviously, eventually, it will be true that the food is low, but it's really just because all we have is fish and bread right now, and then a few fruit left. But we are totally fine for 10 now 11 people. Um, so I'm definitely not even close to worried right now. Our firewood's looking great. How is this coming along? Haven't used any of our wood. We want to keep that as good as we can. Make it take as long as possible. And right now we're good for that wood anyway, but we definitely once the winter comes, obviously we won't have these people um, building or anything. I'll have them on hunting cabin and fishing, and hopefully somebody will have grown up by then as well. But really, we're just gonna wait on this. We could speed it up just a tiny bit. I don't like to go to 10, but we're chilling right now for what we're trying to do. There's not really anything we're too pressed about. We're looking pretty good um, on the things I wanted to do. Get the um, firewood in a good spot, get some food-related places. This, like I said, is pretty far into the future because we're not going to be building the chicken coop for a little bit of time because that takes a little bit. Um, Plus, then we would need the crops to be able to do the oats to feed the chickens, but still, I also wanted it to be right here close to the well. Okay, see, we got somebody ready to work, so we'll go ahead, put them on there to finish building this, get that done. That way, I think after that we might do, another fisherman. I could do the hunting cabin, but I don't know. I would only really do the hunting cabin because of the variety it gives us. But aside from that, um, right now we definitely don't need to be risking it. So I'd rather produce much more fish. The meat actually produces really well, surprisingly. You wouldn't think that something that does 50-50 as far as gathering meat and hides would do as well as it does, but it pretty closely keeps up with the fish production actually, so I might do one of them there. Um, but now when you are starting this, it gives you plenty of time. I could have definitely built this field essentially first and you know even had people working it this year. The problem is that because you start right when winter ends, by the time you get this built and enough people actually like doing it, the amount of food that you will produce from it the first year because of that is not going to be insanely high. It's a lot. This is the best way to get food is fields 100%. It takes the whole year cycle to do, but the amount is crazy. So as long as you have some stuff in the background year round like fish and meat or you know even if you had some bread, which we won't have bread for a long time, um, or enough, seasonal things. We're definitely going to get an apiary. I'll probably do the apiary. let's see. So I want the chicken coop in here. I might do the apiary right here, kind of just out of the way by itself a little bit. But we are almost done with this. Got all three of our peeps working on it, which is great. Our wood is slowly getting there. Our firewood's looking fantastic. I'm definitely not pressed about firewood at all. I'm actually tempted to take that person off of firewood because it's looking so good, but because it's already fall, not so much. Alright, so here as you see, 4 people. That'll be enough for next winter, so we're good there. Alright, I'll go ahead. Damn, man. Okay, I'll do a hunter. I will do a hunter. Nice, grown up, ready to study. We don't have a school or anything like that yet. That's definitely futuristic. Alright, 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 2 out of 3, 1 out of 3, 1 out of 3. But one of them expecting a baby. We might honestly do a whole nother fucking house. I'm not gonna lie. We might do another house. We could even do like a little like shack out here. How much is that? 10 hay. 10 hay, but more. Small house is 20. It's not even worth it. You might as well just do a small house again. But this big house is so much, and that hostel is just, I don't think we'll ever build a hostel. You can upgrade this stuff too, so we could upgrade and improve the capacity and everything like that, but the upgrade is crazy. You might as well just go ahead and, I mean, I guess it's not even as much as a normal house, so it's actually pretty cost effective to just go ahead and do upgraded small houses, but still. So yeah, I think I'll actually keep going down this line over here for the houses. I'll rotate this one. Whoops. Do another small house. And then, damn, honestly, how much wood is that? I think that's only, yeah, it's only 60, which isn't bad. So because of that, I think I'm gonna go ahead, oh, just kidding. We could go ahead and try to map out the apiary though, just to have something ready. So we could go ahead and do that, because I do like the apiaries. We're getting a little bit low on hay, so I don't want that to be an issue, but I think I want it like right in here. Get the houses around it, but maybe the apiary like number of workers 3. Alright, let's do it. Alright, so that is done already, which is great. And then we just have to do that, which is a shit ton of wood and the rest of our hay. So our hay is gone, so no more houses for now. Unless we actually pick some hay up out here, which again, you can keep collecting all resources as frequently as you want. Most of the time, the wood keeps coming back anyway, but everything else is obviously just a one-time thing. There's some hay over there. There's some hay. I mean, you could technically just do the whole freaking island, you know? Alright. Here we go. Somebody's ready to work. We have everybody there, so I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna do 1 and 1. We're chilling on firewood. We just want our food to be good. Yo, what's up, Sandro? Glad to see you as well. No Heroes of Might and Magic today, but we have been playing the playtest of Olden Era, and it is good. It is good. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to stream that. Waiting for the next upcoming Heroes 5 stream. Yeah, it was gonna be yesterday. It was also gonna be tonight, but we've had some our boy over there was unable to do it, so but we should be good this weekend. Should be good this weekend. Usually Sunday morning-ish. I'm not sure what time you're on, but usually Sunday morning-ish, early afternoon on Central Time. We will be here streaming that. So that's more than likely the next time we'll be playing it, but possibly sooner. Doubtful though. But I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. And if you are not already subscribed, you can check out my YouTube and check out all of the games that you may have missed and catch up on them. And don't forget to subscribe on there for that and every other game. I think I got 700 videos up on there. Obviously not that many Heroes ones, but a good amount. Alright, we're gonna do an extra fish here, because we need enough for 4 people working the field all year, which we got 1. Could maybe take a few out of here, but if we can get some people grown up still. So now we got 14 people expecting a baby, and there's a teenager. Apiary construction complete. That's great. Alright, why don't you go collect some resources then? Because I think we're chilling on food since it's year 1. God, just get off my screen. 2 children in there. Actually, all good. Hopefully be able to play with you. Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Yeah, if you're on when we start it up, we're playing our game right now, but we can definitely create one with you for sure. When we're playing, or when we're done playing, we can at least like actually create it and go from there or something. But yeah, we'd be down to play, and hopefully if you get Olden Era as well, we can do the same on there. Hopefully that actually comes out this year. Says that it is, but you know, it already got pushed back. Need to prepare for sleep. Gotta work. Well, get some rest. Get some good rest. We will see you in the next one. Like I said, more than likely this weekend, Sunday-ish morning. Appreciate it. We will see you in the next one. Catch up on all your heroes work on that YouTube channel of mine for you. I don't know why it keeps popping that up. Alright, our bread is getting low, but our fish is good. We're getting some meat. Early spring's coming, and now we're going to have to Watch this unfold. So, I don't think we're gonna do our honey. We did build it, but I don't think we're gonna worry about doing that right now. I think we need to mass produce on this field. I think that's what needs to happen. Alright, let's speed it just a little. Just a little. But yeah, that one person's gathering all the resources. We got 3 people working fish, 2 people working meat. Our hides are obviously going up. But we definitely need to get to, oh, we need to select the crop. Alright, so can't be works just yet. It needs to get a little bit warmer for us, for everybody. But yeah, see, look, we had, what, 500 firewood, and now that's already down to 275. Alright, so let's pause. So, we can now do the apiary. We need to do this field. We need to have 4 people work in this field. We are not going to do the apiary right now just because we don't have enough people to focus on that. And it doesn't produce a whole lot. You know, I just do it because I like it. It's something different that we can, you know, produces some food. But we need 4 people on this. So we have a free one. There's one, so we need 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, I think, is how we need to do it. And then anybody else we get, honestly, is probably just gonna go to fish. But we need this to be good. I think what we'll also do is get a well closer out here for, obviously we'll have this well for our chickens, but probably want one maybe a little bit closer. Now, something that we aren't doing is building roads. So you can build roads, it does make them faster. The reason why I partially hate building roads is because then when people are supposed to be collecting resources, that is their task to build the road as well, even the dirt ones. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but the game, that is like, for whatever reason, the priority for some reason is not construction. If you have a road to be built and construction, they're building the roads first. So we're not worried about building the roads right now. It does help a little bit with their speed, especially if you get, you know, like a paved road here. But obviously that takes stone, and we're not trying to pay stone for all of that. But we have a lot of work to do here to get in 2,000 potatoes. So we definitely are hoping to survive with the amount of fish and bread that we have and the meat that we're still getting as well. So it should hopefully be enough, especially if we can survive enough to where when we start actually bringing the crop in. But unfortunately, we aren't going to be able to build any more houses until we get some hay, and that's going to require another field, which obviously will require more people. Now we can build the other houses that don't require any hay. Okay, they all do. Just kidding. We could do nothing, actually. Unless we had enough for this house. Which, I mean, technically we would or do, but that would just fuck our resources absolutely. So, we need to build a hay field. But I'm not really worried about doing that. Not right now anyway. So that's 4 out of 5, but that's a child. 2 out of 3. 3 of 3, but 2 of them are children. 2 of 3, but expecting a baby. As a teenager and expecting a baby, but I mean 2 out of 5, and that's gonna be 3 out of 5. So we still have space in all of our houses, and you know, needing them to grow up anyway, so we are okay for now. Um, but at this time, there's really not much we can do except speed this process along a little bit. So that's our plan. I think what we're gonna do now is probably we're gonna save this area for like some worker type stuff, and then I think we're gonna start going houses this way a little bit. Maybe building one like right here-ish to kind of cut this section off a little, and then work our way around that way for a moment. Because I will say this game is actually very good at um, putting people close to their jobs. So like Forester, not so much. Hunter, relatively close, but you know, lumberjack and fisherman, obviously both right there. You know, right now we don't have a whole lot of um, you know, job variety or selection, and everybody's pretty close. But um, what we might do is build something out here for those foresters, but our firewood is scaring me a little bit. So is a little bit of our food production, but again, once we get this going, that will be great. So we've got 9 workers, we got 9 people old. Tools are okay, they will still be able to work without tools. But obviously tools make it faster, especially how good they are. But we will do probably the wooden tools first for a while, because as long as they still work, who cares? And we will obviously get them some clothing. That way they'll be able to work outside longer and also not need as much firewood. And charcoal tool will be better, but right now, early game, food, firewood, and then resources is third. And houses is tied with resources. You need homes because you need more people. The only way to get more people is if they can live in a house. So we're almost halfway with this, and we're in early summer, so that's looking really, really good to be able to pull all of that in. I really just need somebody to grow up, but I mean, really all we're gonna do is probably put them in getting some food in, because now we're down to just fish basically, which is scaring me. But we're past halfway and we're still in early summer. So but really that 2000 will be huge, especially if we can get it all. That will be fucking massive if we can get all of that. But even if we don't, doing that yearly will keep us afloat, because then those 4 people are gonna then be open and ready for us to um, you know, put them on hunting, put them on getting fish as well. I actually, let me see what this fish farm is looking like now. 150, yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I think we're gonna do that actually, is get this fish farm going. Let's do We can just do it. Actually, you know what? Let's do it over here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'll go ahead. Okay. I think honestly our wood is looking okay, and I'm gonna trust that we get this crop in. And then the fish farm is so much better than the actual fishing lodge or wharf, whatever you want to call it, because it takes less people and produces pretty much the same amount, if not more. Um, but sometimes it is a little difficult to make work. You have to finagle it because you need a bridge to be able to get in. It said it was good and accessible, but it lies to you, I promise. Alright, we are almost fully done. Okay, we're collecting it. We're coming in with it. I made the right decision there. 4 people year round. It's still summertime. We got plenty of time to get this all in for 2,000 potatoes. Beautiful. And honestly, what I think I might do... we're gonna have to get a small little... Okay, so we want the chicken coop in here. So this spot is taken. So I think what we might do is we want... I think I'm just gonna do a well. Where's the well? Well, I think I just want a little well. Probably, God, I don't have fucking hay. Okay, so I need the hay first. We need to just do that already. Okay, field for a little bit of hay. We're not gonna make it very big. This is gonna be our small one. Okay, 2 is good. 2 is good. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna make it hay, and then do that next time. Okay, we've got some hay in actually, so now let's go ahead and actually do this well then. Can't fucking see. We'll go ahead and do the well like right there. Alright, a lot of building, but we are good. Yo, I appreciate the follow, Blade Faint. Welcome, welcome. Alright, how we looking? That's coming in. We're almost done with it, actually. That's great. Fish is still okay. Meat's still okay. But we'll be able to switch that. Yep. Not accessible. So we need the bridge. I wonder... okay. If we can just do a... This shit's so annoying. So what I told you guys about this goddamn Yo, happy birthday from Ferris Squad. Oh, it's not my birthday, but I appreciate it. Unless it's your birthday, then happy birthday. Alright, let's move this around. So I need to be able to get that right there. That should work, hopefully. I think I'm a little off there. Can I cancel this? How do I cancel this? Forget. Hold on. Okay, let's try this again. This damn bridge. Alright, that's just gonna have to hopefully do. We'll see. We're gonna be trying to build this fucking bridge forever. This is the thing that I hate most about the fish farm. Sometimes it works fine and you don't have to build a bridge or anything, and then other times you do. Alright, 1,400 potatoes was 5 coming in. Alright, now can we do this? Okay, now it's working. Beautiful. Okay, 4 people. We'll do 2 there, and then we'll do 1 and 1 for now. I am not liking the way our firewood looks, but we'll change that here in a moment. We'll go ahead and put, I think we're going to put a second person on that for now. Because our food's looking fine now with that many potatoes. So we'll be getting that in yearly, which is fantastic. But go check out my YouTube, everyone. Linking it in the description. We are less than 100 subs away from 500. I think we're at 403. So please go check that out. Follow it. Like, subscribe. I am sure there's something on there for you. We got over 700 videos with a massive variety of games in all of there. Alright, so this field we are gonna do, nope, not wheat, potato, oats, grass. There we go. And then flax is what we want for that, right? That's oats, just kidding. Flax is this, so then we get, whatchamacallit. Okay. 3 people free. We're gonna do 1 in the fish. That dude's gonna be year round. We're gonna max out fish in that. And then I guess we'll max out some wood as well. And then we're looking pretty chill until somebody else grows up. Looking pretty chill. Maxed out on our food for the winter. Got wood coming in. Firewood being created. We're good. So yeah, this fish farm will create fish way faster than this, or minimum the same for the same amount, or I should say less workers. Got 1 worker there and 3 workers there, and it's producing pretty much the same amount. So definitely worth the resources once you can get it, which it should be relatively early. But having a few other buildings and stuff like that is definitely not hurtful. But definitely be careful when you're building those fish farms. You need to build those bridges 9 times out of 10, unfortunately, to make it work. They just need to get up on that platform. It doesn't look the best, but as long as it works, I don't care. then I think we are pretty set. We're moving at 10 speed here. Our firewood is getting a little low, but it's not terrible. It's definitely about time to build yet another house. That's 4 out of 5. That's 3 out of 5. 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. Oh, I missed that one. 3 out of 3. 4 out of 5 expecting a baby. Okay, yeah. We're making these houses go. Alright, so we wanted one. Okay, we don't have enough hay. That's okay. We'll get it. And or we will find it. We're just gonna go ahead and start the production of it. Okay. So yeah, I think we just want to go like right here maybe. So 2 there. I think I'll just take one of these guys off fish and go build. Try to build. Because our meat's looking decent. Our fish is falling, but obviously that was our like only main source of food. I think we started with what, like 7, 8, or 900 fish, and then 7, 8, or 900 bread, and then 100 fruit. So blew through all that pretty quick. But our potatoes saved us. You definitely need to get those within the first year-ish worth of time. Where's this freaking house? There we go. Alright, so we need some hay. Oh, and then somebody else grew up. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully they'll go find us some hay, because that's what we need. And honestly, I'm just gonna let them do that. Hopefully they will. Man, there's other stuff you can do. Quit playing. Dang, our firewood's looking terrible. Okay. Let's go ahead and bump that then for now, because I'm not trying to risk that. And then they can't do anything until we get some hay, and early spring is coming here in a moment. Okay, well, since they literally can't do anything, we'll take them off. I'll go ahead and put it on fish for now and wait until we get this started. There's 3 more hay. A lot of people growing up, a lot of people being born. Okay, there's the hay, beautiful. We have enough. So let's go ahead, hopefully finish that before the time runs out. I'm gonna take one more person off fish so they can speed through that. And then that'll open up some people. Like I said, our firewood's looking scary now, so we definitely, I don't know that I'll keep 3 people on it the whole time year round, but we're definitely gonna try and, you know what, let's just finish this out. 4, 5, come on, 6, alright. We are going to pause here to end this first video. What I will do is I will get everybody situated. We will need less firewood. I think I'm going to take 2 hunters off and go ahead. We do need the hay for more houses and stuff like that, but because we just built this one, let's see, that's 3 out of 5, that's 3 out of 5, it's going to be more. That's almost full, that's full, that's almost full. So, gonna need more houses here soon, but I don't think we need to do the hay just yet. 100% we need these 4 people on this one. See? Okay, 4. Then we can bump that up. Okay, so all 4 people are here on this one, which is what we need. We got, I believe, all of our crops in. And this 1100 should hold us over, as well as, you know, the fish and meat that we are getting throughout this time. So, how many? So we would need 2 people to work hay, but we also have this apiary that we haven't touched yet. We don't necessarily need to hit the apiary up. But obviously it is more food. So what I actually, you know what I might do is instead of the hunter go the apiary, because biggest reason why the hunters obviously do meat and hides, so we can switch back to them. So then in the winter time, so I think this will be good enough. Now the problem still is, do we want to do hay? It's only 700, and with 2 people doing that year round, we could easily get that done. I just don't know who we would take out for that, because our firewood is looking pretty terrible, but because it's going to be warming up, they'll be using less, and I think we can build off of that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take 1 off firewood and 1 more off of fish, since we're still doing double fish, and go full 6 on here to get this hay. And then again, once it goes to back to winter time, we can just full send on the fish and the hunting cabin and everything. And then I think honestly, if anybody grows up, we're gonna stack up on bees probably. But we'll keep an eye on the firewood. I mean, it's definitely lower than I would want it to be, but you know, we're not in like deep trouble, and we have 2 people actively working on it, so I'm not super pressed. But like, we weren't paying enough attention to that, so we definitely need to look at that a little bit better. But yeah, we definitely need this hay production, because it's having 700 that we would be set for so long for houses and anything else we wanted to build. So I think we're chilling there. And we definitely want to watch building around here. So I think possibly next, yeah, I mean, we still need fucking houses, but until we get hay at this point, we really can't do another house. It would just take too long until we get this hay pulled in. So house is still, I highly doubt a gatherer's hut. We could do a gatherer's hut out here by the forester, but we need to kind of stay a little bit out of this area. So we need to stop going to the right. So yeah, I think maybe after we do the hay, we can switch that to oats, do a chicken coop, and then we would have to have somebody work in the hunter cabin year round. But I think that's what we're gonna do, actually. Let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll end it. I know I've been talking way too fucking much. 5 wood a piece. But let's see. So our well is right there. This is the hunting cabin. Let's see, actually, this takes the whole area. We don't need it that crazy, but we do need it. Not enough space. Oh shit, okay, there we go, I see it. The number's down there. Okay, cannot build in this area. 175, still just one. There's two people working the coop. Do we want... I think we want three people working it. What do you guys think? I think three. Alright, so that would be three, and then I believe that would go... I thought it had its own. I guess it's gonna be in here. Nope. Where the heck would it go? Am I blind? Caravan. Orchard. Yeah, I think it's actually gonna be in that. I don't know. We'll do that. We'll have that set. That's only one person building eventually, but we're not worried about that right now. So, enough talking. We will end the video. Be ready for next time. Please don't forget to like and subscribe on it. We will get this hay going, get our food situated even better, get this firewood figured out, and get a chicken coop going with hunters protecting it year round in the next video. Save current game. Alright. Let's get on up out of here. Actually, let me